Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, YouTubers. Thank you for tuning into my channel. So today I am doing a bright Barbie makeup tutorial. It's just the mood that I was feeling in today, so I wanted to give you guys a bright pop of color with a fierce wing. If you guys want to get this look right here, go ahead and keep watching. So I've already prepped my eyes and applied my Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer all over my lids. So I'm going to go ahead and set that with my white shade from the Lorac Pro palette, the original, this shade right here. Alright, so next up I'm going to go ahead and pick up my Anastasia Beverly Hills Shadow Couture palette, and I'm going to go ahead and mix in the shade Morocco into my crease using my Japanesque blending brush. Next up, picking my Morphe MB23 blending brush, I'm going to go ahead and get some of the Soft Peach from the Shadow Couture palette and buff out the Morocco. Then going back in with that same Japanesque brush, I'm going to go ahead and intensify the Morocco a little bit again. And I'm going to repeat the process and blend out the Soft Peach once more. Alright, so next up I'm going to go ahead and create a wing using my NYC liquid liner in the shade Black. Alright, so next up, picking up my Real Techniques Shadow Base Brush, I'm going to go ahead and buff in the shade Fudge from the Shadow Couture palette into the outer V of my wing. And once again, I'm going to blend that out with Peach Smoothie from the Couture palette. Alright, so to prep my face, I'm going to go ahead and pick up my Molly Perfect Prep Primer Glow and apply that all over my face. And for foundation today, I'm going to be using my tried and true, my L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Foundation in the shade 101 Classic Ivory. And to buff it in, I'm using my Morphe G6 flat brush. And for concealer, I'm going to be using my NYX HD Concealer in the shade 01. I'm going to go ahead and mix that in with my Maybelline Dream Lumi Highlighting Concealer. To blend that all out, I'm going to be using my Beauty Blender. And to sharpen my wing, I'm going to go ahead and apply some concealer to go ahead and make it look a lot crisper. And to set my under eye concealer, I'm going to be using my favorite under eye setting powder, my IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores, and I'm going to apply that with my e.l.f. Cosmetics blush brush. Brows, I'm going to go ahead and fill them in normally, starting with my tail ends using my IT Cosmetics Your Brows But Better in the shade Universal Taupe. And for the front of my brows, I'm going to be using my NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Taupe. Alright, and for the lower lash line, I'm going to go ahead and mix in a bit of Morocco and Fudge from the Shadow Couture palette and blend it in. And now I'm going to focus the Fudge on the outer V. Now I'm going to set my foundation using my L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Pro Matte Powder in the shade 103. So for contour, I'm going to go ahead and pick up my trusty Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, and I'm going to be using the shade Fawn. And to add a little bit of glow to my face, I'm going to pick up my Tarte Park Avenue Princess Bronzer and apply that to the hollows of my cheeks as well. Then to sharpen it up, I'm going to go ahead and take my powder brush and go ahead and clean it up at the bottom. So now for blush, I'm going to be using my Milani Rose de Oro blush, and I'm going to go ahead and apply that to the apples of my cheeks. And to prep my highlight, I'm going to go ahead and use my Josie Maran Argan Oil Illuminator and apply that to the high points of my cheekbone. Also going to go ahead and dab a little bit on the tip of my nose. And to blend it out, I'll be using my e.l.f. Cosmetics stippling brush. And to set my highlight, I'm going to be using my Becca Cosmetics Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop Highlighter and apply that with my Morphe G23 brush. Going in with the shade Bellini from my Shadow Couture palette, I'm going to go ahead and highlight my brow bone. And for my inner corner highlight, I'm going to pick up a bit of the shade Pink Champagne. For my nose contour, I'm going to go ahead and pick up my MB23 brush from Morphe and a bit of the shade Fawn from the contour kit. And then I'm going to dab a little bit of powder down the center to keep it matte. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and set my makeup before I apply my mascara. Today I'll be using my Max Fix Plus. Now I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes. And for mascara today, I'll be using my Tarte Lights Camera Splashes mascara. It's the waterproof one. So now for the star of the show, I'm going to be going in with my NYX Cosmetics lip liner in the shade Fuchsia. I'm going to go ahead and line my lips normally. And for lipstick today, I'm going to be using my Maybelline matte lipstick in the shade Faint for Fuchsia. Alright guys, so here's the final look. This is my very Barbie inspired makeup tutorial. I kind of felt like I wanted to come up with a look that was very achievable and at the same time bright and girly and fun, and it matches every skin tone, and come on, who doesn't love a bright pink lipstick? So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like and go ahead and subscribe. Besos!